It is so nice. So very nice.
Welcome to the camper. We're happy campers. Can you tell? You're just doing a sound check, right? Okay. So yeah, it's in a slide. This is a lot of the hardware that was the original hardware. It came with it, and I just moved it to this table. And you can just get it out of the way. It gives us a little more floor space. This came from a antique store. They said it was off a crate, and I thought it made a very nice tabletop. We've got a heater, or a fireplace. Yes, let's call it a fireplace. Then it's like a cabin. My wife, she made these curtains to match the quilt that's on the bed. She put a lot of time and effort into that, and it came out really nice. Right, so we put up these wire baskets. There on this side and on the other side. And originally I was going to go with having actual cabinets, just like a traditional camper would have. But she is a little claustrophobic, so I didn't want to, you know, have a bunch of objects sitting out here in the way. So this actually gives it a little more open feel, and it holds quite a lot of stuff because we just recently went camping and we had bread and all kinds of food in there. So that worked out really well. And it, you know, over here we have all kinds of just utility stuff over here. You know, they're really essential stuff, like all the remotes go in there. You know, those are very essential when you're camping. Alright, this counter, the material that's on top is actually this stuff that's on the wall, paneling or luan. It's just a couple pieces. It's 21 inches wide, 6 foot long. If I did my math correctly, that is about 10 square foot of counter space. And underneath it is a piece of half-inch plywood. That is from the original slide-out bedding when it used to have the beds on the pop-up that slid out. So I just salvaged some of the plywood and just glued this to it, and then I put polyurethane on top of it, and it's a really nice countertop. It's got a nice glow to it, like that. You know, in here in the afternoons it looks very nice, and I've poured plenty of water on it and it just beads right up, so we're good on that. Alright, so this is the original air conditioner that came in here. It was in the knee wall, and I didn't like it being down there, so I knew I wanted to take it out. I didn't have any idea that it actually worked, but as it turns out, it works really well. So I mounted it up nice and high, so that you can have the effect of cold air falling. And this is good for, this is a 5,000 BTU unit, and so it's good for what, 400 square feet. So it will definitely cool this little 77 square foot in here. So it turned out really well. Alright, so I just wanted to keep my drawers simple. And these are just coat crates. And I just made 3 partitions for them, and I put little stops so they won't come out while we're going down the road. And these coat crates actually hold a lot of stuff, and I just thought it would be interesting to repurpose the coat crates into something else. I made these cabinets, so to speak. And I've tried to keep everything as lightweight as possible. So I actually used a lot of the luan. It's probably not that structural, but when you put it up against something, some actual solid wood, like this Z shape, well, the door comes out being, it's okay, because all I needed is just to keep things falling out. So I've made this little cabinet down here. It's got all our enamelware, a couple of the dish pans, and the all-important coffee pot, and the another actual coffee maker. We can use this when we're boondocking, don't have any power, because this also has a little solar battery to charge stuff, so we can, you know, charge our phones and stuff like that. But we can be completely off grid, but when we're on grid, you know, we have all the necessities: the coffee maker, the air conditioner, the TV, stereo, all that. There's some more cabinet space. It's actually got a lot of cabinet space. Here's my electric stove, countertop stove. So when we are plugged in on shore power, we can cook anything. So if we do go somewhere that has Wi-Fi, this is just an extender, and we can hook up to their Wi-Fi and then, you know, watch YouTube. Alright, so here's my little TV, which is actually a DVD player. And I have it hooked up to the internet with Roku. And this locks it in place, and you can swing it around and have it, you know, multiple angles in here. So that works out really good for that. We travel down the road, and like I said, you lock it into place and it keeps it secure. And if you don't have internet to watch, you've got DVD players. This is one of the coolest things that I've purchased. I found this at a secondhand store, and it has a CD player. Then it's got an aux, and it has a port for your iPod. If anybody still has any of those, which I actually still do, and it works good for that. Keeps it pumped up, but the sound of it sounds great. Alright, so I took this box and I put a 30-watt solar panel on top of it, and inside of there I've got two deep cycle 12-volt batteries, which this goes into a charge controller, and then there I've got a 200-watt inverter, so I can run small stuff, some lights, charge my phones, charge camera, anything like that, just small stuff. Run some little small LED lights that are actually inside. Those are 12-volt lights, and it also still has some storage inside of it. I've got jumper cables, drop cord, stuff like that in there too. Okay, these are the original lights that came in the camper. They're 12-volt lights. They were incandescent lights. They got very hot, drew a lot of power. I replaced them with little LED lights, but I've kept them, and they're hooked up to my batteries outside, so when we're off grid, and we can just turn those on and we have plenty of lights. And there's one over the bed also. They still work. Okay, well this is our this is the shore power light. I have a regular light switch, and this was just an extra this actually was a porch light, and I just put it on the side. It works okay. I kind of aimed it this way over the kitchen area so that there would be more task lighting over the kitchen part. Off grid, we just have one of these little battery powered lights. This works. Puts out a lot of light when it's really dark.